Hello everyone, welcome to this episode of Lance's Garage. Today I'm making some modifications to a trailer that I purchased at the end of summer. I bought some overfreight wheel chocks and have also bought these connectors here with the part number to both, or I'll actually show it when I get to editing the video here. So these things are multi-surface mounts. This is an aluminum floor trailer. It's an older Featherlite. It's got about 26 foot flat here and another 6 up in the nose. Basically what we did was we took these connectors and a 2-inch piece of angle aluminum, used that to bolt the aluminum down, and then mounted the chocks here into the aluminum, just sandwiched them all together. So all I got to do to take these apart to use them as regular chocks again, take out these bolts, and they're back to regular. We've got integrated tie down points in them, so I don't have to go put in more additional tie downs for the back parts. The rear of the bikes, we typically just kind of just put some stabilizers on them so they can't, as they bounce, go like that. But today I'm going to be adding a second row somewhere around here. So I'm going to pull the 2 bikes in, making room in the garage so that I can work on some cars. So I'm going to put the bikes in here, leave this at the trailer storage place, and continue with working on a car. I got an all-track project that I got to get done here soon. I'm just waiting for the downpipe, and then going into the Firebird build LS swap after that. So we've done this over near the end of August because we thought we were going to take it on a trip, and ended up not doing that, but it doesn't matter because now it's going to serve, the trailer will serve its purpose as being a temporary shed to get room, some stuff out of the garage I need to get some working room. This is actually a pretty nice trailer. It's got very low loading ramps. It was actually a race car trailer. It's a Rusty Wallace Nascar trailer. Still kind of has the Miller Lite colors in it. And you can actually still see Rusty's signature kind of there where the paint didn't fade, where it was painted on there before. And also a little bit of the Miller Lite logo right there. Just happened to be needing a trailer, and this kind of came up, and this is the rig I tow it with here. It's a 2006 Power Stroke F350, and cut it down to 79 1/4 so that it fits in between these aluminum welds down here. And yeah, that's the plan. Just gonna load the other 2 bikes up, see if I've got room for my shorter 3rd bike here. So just to show you, I just have to remove 3 of these 3/16" holes after I do this, and then I can take and then I drilled some pilot holes here, so I'm just going to secure the backs of these. And I didn't feel like doing the E-track on the whole thing yet, just because I just thought this was a better way to do it. These E-tracks were in when I bought it. This was set up for a car. It's got some heavy duty tie downs you can see here for like a vehicle. It's also came with the winch, which is pretty cool. It's got a nylon rope. Guy basically set it up as a pit car. He had a NASCAR drag truck, the guy that I bought from, older styles. So yeah, basically what I'm going to do here is just taking one of these out to a 9/16 with a stepper bit. so that I can secure the backs of these. Then I'm going to pull the bike in, and I'll just feel better with this extra thing holding it down, because it does have some flex in the aluminum. The aluminum's pretty strong, but yeah, this is just a little bit of extra security. First one there's mounted. I just got to drill out now these other holes, but I'm going to go ahead while I got the stepper bit on and go ahead and take care of this hole. Alright, and that's it. And now I'm just going to go with a smaller drill bit, drill out some pilot holes for these 3 things that will keep it from spinning. And that'll be it. Alright, so now I'm just going to drill out each one of these holes one at a time. That in there. Actually, maybe I need to go one size higher. Alright, turns out it was a 3/16. So now I'm just gonna drop these 3 bolts in here, and then I'll go to the other side, and then I'll figure out a way to try and crawl up underneath. Set these with just one person. That'll probably be interesting. And next one I'm going to do a little better, because I got the holes a little off. So I'll have to see if I can fix this one right here. There we go. That'll keep it from walking on me. All right, good to go. Now I just got to go underneath, tighten up the underside with these comes with these lock washers, and then this front piece will be ready to go. Can pull the bike in and go to the back. Okay, so technically it is a 2-man job, but with a set of vice grips, a 3/8" wrench to hold the nut, I was able to get these in down there good. So now I'm just going to slide this back and secure this down, and then we'll see if I get in the bikes in. Okay, so there we go. We got these rear bolts holding this down. We've got the 3 bolts up at the top here that I originally had, and I can now get a lot more stability here. Feel a lot better about this setup than one of these before, because actually when I was pushing on these before, the rear of this was kicking up a little bit, so this will definitely make the solution much better. Alright, so I got the 2 bikes loaded now. I'm going to just sit this guy. It's starting to get a little late, 4:30, so it's starting to get dark here. I'm not going to be able to work too much longer, I think. Might finish this up in the morning, but I've got a good 9 feet to the door now. My other bike is about 7.5 to 8 feet long, so it's gonna be close, but I'll be all right. And got it here. I don't have these bikes totally secured down yet because I don't want to compress the suspension any longer than I have to. But I do have them strapped down to the Harbor Freight chocks. Kind of see how the system's working. Pretty happy with it. And I highly recommend for stuff like this. This little Milwaukee tool here was able to quickly cut through this piece of aluminum. Good for quick cutting jobs with metal. Runs on their 12-volt system. Pretty happy I bought it when I did. It cut through this pretty easy. So yeah, that's about where I'm thinking I'm going to put it. Okay, so I pretty much determined about this is about where I want to be. It's 101 inches from the back corner of that, from the door on both sides. This also sits at about almost dead center of this wheel well box on both sides. It's actually about an inch forward, maybe, of center. And the good thing about that is should have it between the two axles underneath. So now I'm going to climb underneath and see what it looks like. All right, everybody. Good morning. Day 2 of this build. Been crawling underneath the trailer to get the 3 pieces screwed down, and I found a flaw in my thinking. Up there I have the at the front one, the outside bolts are closer out towards the edge of the trailer because I'm not in the wheel well area here, to keep the bikes the same amount apart, but because I'm in a wheel well area, unfortunately the design here is going to cover the holes. So kind of short on time today, or for this build, and this is just for storage purposes. So my plan is to basically just make it work like this. I'll have to unsandwich the thing here. I'm going to drill this out, go ahead and get it done. I'm not going to drill the back piece or put in the back piece now because I'm going to think about this over the winter and maybe see if I can think up a little bit better design for this, or maybe just say, this kind of an is what it is situation. Alright, figured a solution out before I decided to pack everything up. Sometimes you just got to look at things a little differently. Flip that around. I lose a little bit. I still have that bolted and sandwiched up to there. This will now be on the floor. And I'm going to lose about this width of the bar there that I would have gotten otherwise the other way. But this will allow this to work and still be a solution. So sometimes you just got to take a break, get out of your own head, and you can make something work. Again, thank you for tuning into this episode of Lance's Garage, and hit the like and subscribe, and looking forward to get the winter projects going that had planned for the channel. Thank you.